Tigers, and welcome to Phase 3, a show where we get to know your local Tigers through a series of phases. For Phase 1, I will be joined by Jordan Thompson and Chloe Montano, both on the women's soccer team. Later on, we'll meet more athletes through Phase 2, the mixed bag, and Phase 3, the challenge. For Phase 1, we will ask the girls questions about their lives while they show us their skills. While answering each question, the girls will be tasked with attempting to juggle the soccer ball for the length of each answer. The first question is for Chloe. What made you choose Fort Hays over other schools to continue your athletic career?
Well, I was first committed to a school in California, and I wanted to further my soccer career. And
Yeah, go ahead.
And my academic career. And actually, I moved out here. I was a transfer from a community college, and I moved out here actually 3 days before school started last year. But I was just happy to further my soccer career because I want to play professionally after school.
Nice. Yeah. Great job. Okay, moving forward, we're going to dig a little deeper. So Jordan, within the soccer team, what is the biggest struggle to overcome, whether that be academically, physically, or mentally?
Oh, goodness. So I feel like the biggest struggle in being an athlete on the women's soccer team is honestly just trying to balance everything and traveling every weekend. Traveling every weekend and trying to have a social life, get enough sleep, eating right, as well as performing like the top that you can.
Okay, it's very impressive. Okay, now the next question will be for Chloe. What would you say is your biggest pet peeve that your coaches or teammates do?
I might have to think about this for a
You're
second.
fine.
Everything I think of is a little too deep.
I know.
So,
What's your biggest, like the worst thing that you guys do at practice? Like what's something that you hate, like you dread doing at practice?
Okay. Well, at practice, sometimes we'll have to run, and I don't think anybody likes running, but we all know it betters us as a team. But I think running or like running individually because we get in trouble for something, like being late to wait to practice. That's a pet peeve. Yeah.
Being late? I can relate to that one. Okay, so the next one for Jordan. When you're competing and things get a little more intense on the field, let's say somebody pulls your hair and intentionally trips you,
Yes.
What's your gut feeling and do you act on it?
oh goodness. Normally when something like that happens, my first instinct would be to retaliate, but I end up normally just kind of laughing at the girl who does that, which kind of makes her even more mad, to be honest. But I feel like it says more to say less.
Okay, very good. I like that. Okay, now this one's going to be for either of you. I'm a student athlete myself, so I know our team has some pretty intense competitions against certain teams. We just have rivalries from history. Is there any team specifically that you guys have a rivalry with?
Emporia, for sure.
Definitely Emporia.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have them on Sunday though. So.
You have them on Sunday, so what goes down in the Emporia games? Like what makes your history so rivalrous?
Yeah, so last year one of our she was a senior last year, and she redshirted because she got hurt, and it was actually in the Emporia game that one of the girls broke her collarbone, and that was her second time breaking her collarbone, so she had to get surgery and sit out for the rest of the year. So that's why she's back for another season, so I think that's one of the main reasons why we have so much hatred towards them.
Okay, I got that. I understand that completely. So as the season continues, this one's actually for you again, Chloe. What do you think the biggest trial will be for the team in continuing the legacy you guys have brought to the program?
I think our biggest trial will be to push through and continue to keep winning games and not lose that mentality of going and winning the entire tournament, getting a ring back and bringing back a dub for our school, but just staying together and staying strong and healthy.
We're still a pretty young team.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. Okay, so I'll give you a break since you've been juggling for a few minutes. But the last question will be for both of you, so you can think about it. You guys have been playing together for the last 2 years, right?
Yes.
So you're rather close. What would you say is either your least favorite or most favorite things? I'll give you a cop-out about each other.
Oh, goodness. What are you talking about? I hate her.
I think my most favorite thing is that we're like telepathic together. We like know everything that we want to say, and sometimes we'll say the same thing at the exact same time.
I can see
It's
that.
Very weird. There's nothing I've learned about her that I don't like.
Yeah, I'd have to say the same.
Which is strange because
She lives at my apartment.
Yeah, basically.
Our living room is called Chloe's room, so.
Well, that's great. I'm glad you guys have such a strong bond. Well, thank you for joining us today, and good luck with the rest of your season. The next game for women's soccer will be on Friday at Central Oklahoma. This has been Phase 1. Stay tuned for an inside look at the FHSU football team and their 2019 home video.
I had to leave my parents. I had to move schools. I don't know anyone here. Everything keeps changing. Why is this happening to me? I'm sure glad you're here.
Change a child's story. There's a child in foster care waiting for a volunteer like you. Learn how you can help at casaforchildren.org.
For Phase 2 of our show, we have received behind-the-scenes videos courtesy of the FHSU football team. These videos will show you what it's like to be a part of Tiger Game Day, from inside the locker room to out on the field.
That should get you right, boy. That's
No, that's fine.
Dear Lord, thank you for the opportunity to play this great game. Please watch over us and protect us as we play today, Lord. Give us confidence, give us the strength to play hard every single play, Lord. Let us play for your glory. Let us use the talents and gifts that you've given us, Lord, to play to your potential, to play for your glory as well, Lord. Our Father,
who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, power, and glory forever and ever. Amen.
All we do is what? Win! All we do is what? Win! All we do is what? Win! Click, clack! Boom! Click, clack! Boom!
Welcome back, Tigers. For our final phase today, we are joined by Abby Hayes and Tatum Bartels, both members of the volleyball team. They will be competing to answer trivia questions, and the person who answers the most correct will be our first official Phase 3 champion. The round will start with 5 trivia questions centered on volleyball. The final 5 will cover college trivia. In the event of a tie, there will be 1 tiebreaker question asked, and the first to state their answer will be declared our champion. Are you ready to begin the challenge?
Yes, sure am.
Okay. Question number 1. When was the sport of volleyball invented? A, 1925, B, 1949, C, 1895, or D, 1860? Both girls answered B. The correct answer was not B. It was C. The sport was invented in 1895 in Massachusetts by William G. Morgan. The score is 0-0.
Of course.
Question number 2. On average, how many times does the average hitter jump per match? A, 300, B, 700, C, 45, or D, 150?
D. T.
Both girls answered D, but the correct answer was A, 300.
I don't actually play volleyball. 300.
Okay, the score is still 0-0.
Oh my goodness, all right,
It's
let's do
anyone's
this.
game. Question 3. What was the official time recorded for the world's longest consecutive volleyball match? A, 8 hours and 45 minutes. B, 70 hours and 7 minutes. C, 24 hours and 12 minutes. Or D, 12 hours and 6 minutes.
That's a long time. Okay.
And we have a correct answer. The correct answer was C, 24 hours and 12 minutes performed by the Polish national team at a tournament in Germany.
I would die.
Question number 4. What do members of the Philippines national team call their hitters? A, smackers. B, bomberinos. C, killers. Or D, bombas. Okay, the correct answer was B, bomberinos. According to the Philippines National Volleyball Association, bombas is what it is called when they kill it. So the action of killing it is a bomba. Question number 5. What is the name of the Olympic women's duo who won 3 consecutive gold medals in sand volleyball?
Okay.
This isn't a multiple choice, just,
I know this.
Oh,
okay.
do we have to know both names?
I will accept
Oh, I don't think that's
parts
right.
of both names.
Oh my gosh. That's what I have. Oh, I spelled her name wrong. Oh my God,
I
it's
can't
on the
remember
tip of my
the
tongue. Oh.
5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay. So we have Carrie Walsh and Carrie Walsh. So it is nobody's point.
Okay, the
The
question.
other ones have something.
Who? Yeah, Toe.
The other one was Misty Maytrain.
Misty.
Oh my God.
So the score is 1-1, I believe. You both have 1? Okay. Question 6 is true or false.
Okay.
And we're moving from volleyball-centered questions to just college trivia now.
Okay.
More women attend college currently than men. True or false?
Oh, copier.
They both put true. It's true. Approximately 775,000 men attend college, while roughly 1,575,000 women attend college. Okay.
All right.
What is the oldest Ivy League university in the United States?
Oh.
A, Brown. I thought you were going to answer.
Me too. I was like, hey, okay, did you just
B,
spell it out?
Yale, C, Harvard, or D, Princeton.
Oh, dang it, did you?
Both girls put B, but the correct answer was actually C,
I was
Harvard.
gonna put D.
I was gonna put
It was gonna be wrong either way.
Okay. Which of these schools does not share the same mascot as Fort Hays State University?
Does not.
Does not.
Okay, okay.
A, University of Missouri. B, Princeton University. C, Clemson University. Or D, the University of Maine.
Dang it, Tatum.
Both girls put B, but the correct answer is actually D.
D.
Every time! The University of Maine, whose mascot is Bananas the Bear.
Oh, we have victory.
Okay. Where did President Trump attend college? A, he did not. B, Fordham University. C, Columbia University of Business. Or D, University of California, Berkeley.
Can't change your answer, Tatum.
Don't care. It's A.
Tatum, without a doubt, put A. Abby put D. But the correct answer is actually B, Fordham University.
Darn it.
Okay. Last question. We're currently in a tie, so if nobody answers correctly, we will be forced into our tiebreaker. Which of the following is not a Big 12 mascot? A, Pistol Pete. B, Raider Red. C, Boomer and Sooner. Or D, Bucky Badger. All right.
Wait. Pistol Pete.
Pistol Pete.
Badger.
This one
Raider
Parks and
Red.
Rec.
Wisconsin is the Badgers, though.
The correct answer is D. Bucky the Badger is the mascot for Buckingham University.
Oh, Buckingham.
Within the Big Ten. So there was no tie. Would you guys like to answer the tiebreaker question? I feel like you guys can
Just
Yeah, just give it to
Just-
us.
just
Yeah,
fine.
whatever.
Even though Tatum already won.
Okay, this one you don't have to write. It's the first person to say it. 3 possible answers. They're ranked 1 through 3. So whoever says 1, or 2. Whatever one is highest, you'll win. Name one of the 3 most streamed shows on Netflix amongst college students.
The Office, Parks and Rec.
Office.
And, she did just name one.
Just one, so
Oh,
yours was The
Office.
Office. What's your guess?
The most streamed by college students.
By college students.
Parks and Rec.
In order, the answers were Friends,
Oh, Friends!
then The Office, then Grey's Anatomy.
Oh,
I
great.
was gonna say Grey's Anatomy, that's what I was gonna say after.
So the winner of
So
our
it's
first Phase
tied.
3 challenge is Tatum, with a score of 2-1.
Yeah!
Thank you for joining us, and good luck on the rest of your season, ladies.
Thank
The
you.
next home game is this Friday at Northwest Missouri State. That concludes the first ever installment of Phase 3. I'm your host, Haley Chapman. Stay tuned for our next episode, hosted by Bryson Thomas, where he will be quizzing local musicians on their knowledge of music history and music theory. Until then, roll Tigers.
Hi there, my name is Bryson Thomas, and I'm going to be next week's host on Phase 3. As you can see, I'm going to be talking to the music department and testing them on what they really know about music history and music theory and some of their skills. So stay tuned next week, and we're going to have that for you.